at its core, WordPress is a content management system. It started out almost like a blog engine, right? So you could add some content in your admin section, which we've looked at, and then you display that content however you'd like. So eventually, as multiple versions came out for WordPress, it became a lot more powerful than that. Now it is a full-on application core. I mean, it still works like a content management system, but it can do a lot more than just blogging. It can be suitable for great complex applications. It can have a lot of different functionality like social networks or e-commerce. You can basically customize it to be anything you want, but just remember that at its core, what it's doing is storing some content in a database and then displaying that. That's what it does just by default. And it's where plugins come in and custom PHP code that can make it really extended into e-commerce and social networking and really whatever you can think of, accounting applications, whatnot. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to run my project. So this, by pushing this button, we'll start up our Apache server and our MySQL database gets activated. And I'm going to click this link right here and say open. Okay, and I'm already logged in as an admin because I can see this top bar up here. But just to illustrate, if I log out, let me click this and log out. What will happen is I can remove everything and just go to that same URL that I'm given from over here. Okay, I can grab that and go to it, and there we go. I'm at my home page, but I don't have an admin bar. If I want to get to the admin section of our WordPress site, I have to go up here and type /wp-admin and hit enter. I know I've illustrated that before, but I'm just reiterating for those of you who are kind of new to this. And then from here, I'd have to put in my credentials when we first set up the WordPress site. And I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, so now I'm logged into the admin section. And just to illustrate this, okay, if I go to this post section, by default, this is what WordPress displays on this default theme here. Okay, so if I go ahead and right-click on this link up here, this is the name of my site, and say open link in new tab. In this new tab over here, this is our home page again. And right here, you can see this hello world and then this text over here, and there's a timestamp. Okay, if I go over here to this post section and I click on all posts, we have one post by default that's loaded in here. And so this is the content management system at work. Okay, so if I click on this hello world title here, we can see a title and there's the body of the post. So this is kind of like the blog capability of WordPress by default, just right out of the box. This is already sitting there for us. What's going on here is in these fields, you've got a title field and this body field here, content field. We can add whatever kind of content, images, video, text, whatever we want. We can place it in here. And when we hit save or publish or update, which shows up here on the right, then what happens is that gets saved to our database, our MySQL database, which we'll look at later. And once that's saved in the database, we can display whatever we want out here. So that's how content management systems work. We go to the admin section, add some content, and then we display it out here in front. So next, let's use our custom theme to display this content instead of relying on a default theme.